Okay, so we're looking at half diminished pentatonic and half diminished triads. I explained that a couple of times in the last few lessons, so we'll just skip those. But there are no substitutions in these two boxes. They're direct. They're raw. They're raw string shapes. Okay, so that's what it is. And yes, in the A string shape, there's nothing except the sixth if you want to play the 7, 2, 4, 6 right there. 7, 2, 4, 6. Okay, the pentatonic, pent 5. We're not looking at the minor, the half diminished sevenths, which is 7, 2, 4, 6. That's what I'm talking about over here. So this is the string shapes for the half diminished pentatonic. 7, 2, 4, 6, which is nice. 7, 2, 4, 6. Okay, and then the dominant seventh is this 5, 7, 2, 4. That is also no substitutions involved in that. But the minor seventh, we have the sub 1. Let's look at a little closer what's written up here. Minor seventh, substitution for the 1, the sixth minor of the 1, we're going to substitute the second minor of the 4th, which is the same thing. In the substituted key, the second is the 6th of the 4th, and the third is the 6th of the 5th. So that's how that works. And that's that pattern there. Okay, these are the patterns. The major sevenths are different. Okay, and then of course we had a long discussion about going up the scales to cover all of the notes on the piano. So when we start at C minor seventh, if you play right into a D minor seventh, right into an E minor seventh, right into an F major seventh, rather, not all minor sevenths. We start on a C major seventh to a D minor seventh to an E minor seventh to an F major seventh to a G dominant seventh. We've covered like the whole staff like that. Then we can take all of that like an accordion and bring it down to just C major seventh, D minor seventh. So watch my hands. If I start C major seventh down here, okay, I'm going to play it up here too. You see, we just accordion that stuff down, then we get our major seventh arpeggio. Okay, and in that case we would go, if we wanted to do the sevenths, we would have to go back to the diatonic so we can get all of them. Okay, and if we're going to do that kind of thing, you have to go down the pattern backwards. That's the only place you'd have to go down the pattern backwards when you're doing this. Because look, root 2, 5, 7, we'll do the pattern backwards. So it's it'd be like root 2 and then 5, 7. Now we have 2, 4, 6 root, 2, 4, 6 root. See how we're going down the pattern? 3, 5, 7, 2. 4, 6 root 3. See, we go down the pattern if we're doing that ascending seventh thing. That's kind of just a little trick, that I learned. So here, I went back a few charts, and so we've got that going on here. That's what that is. You go down this, this arrow going down to go around the pattern. And you're going essentially up here, but once again, say we start on the 5 dominant, it works from anywhere because it's a circle. Circles back, start from 5 dominant, okay, and we get, okay, and then try that one more time. It's tricky. and then last but not least, went right off the keyboard there. So this is what you got when you're going up on the bass on the left hand there. You go down the pattern, right? So you do something like 4, 6, root 3, and then 2, 4, and then 6 root, 2 4s. I messed it up. So we start 4, 6, root 3, and then 5, 7, and then 2, 4, and then 6 root. See, I'm not that fast at this. We had to warp that up. That 6 root was up further even, and then 3, 5. So I went all the way up, just like that. So you could cover a lot of ground there. All right, let's get to the gist of the chart. So I've covered the different chord qualities. Now let's advance on. Okay, and let's look at these diagrams here. Here I'm starting to replace the fretboard here. I've actually done that with the chart I'm working on today that isn't finished. Okay, so here we have, again, we have the string shapes here. And this is talking about mobility. So what chart 290, string shape directions, vertical pattern modulation. Okay, vertical pattern modulation. Oh boy. Why did I get into vertical pattern modulation? I'm not sure. Oh, okay, we're talking about vertical pattern, this stuff, start a new shape stuff. Okay, so that's one method. This is getting into the 4 methods that we're going to cover in chart number 291. This is 290. So we've all seen this old chart here. Start a new shape. So if I start a G shape from the 4th string, it becomes an A shape. Okay, so it would behoove me to start the G shape. The G shape is 6, 7 root. Okay, if I start that from the 4th string, like that, it becomes an A shape. So there's your A shape. So start this G shape from here. Gotta warp it up. Becomes an A shape. It becomes an A shape. So that little chart is what that is, but we're going to organize this stuff and make it useful. Now this little chart right here is cute, so I want to talk about it. You know, I worked on it to make it look good. It's the cage string shape pattern here, P4 tuned. This is all P4 tuned, so this isn't the actual fretboard here. Look at these center letters, C, A, G, E, D. From any one of these letters, you can go in any number of directions. So C can go to its 5th to G string shape. It can go to its 4th, diminished 4th, and E string shape. It's just like the circle of 5ths. But it has caged in it too. C goes to A, C goes to D. So if you start C in the middle of nowhere, 3, 4, 5. Now remember, that 3, 4, 5 can be any 3, 4, 5. What's this 3, 4, 5 is A, B flat. So this would be in the key of F. It would be A, B flat, C. It would be 3, 4, 5 in the key of F. But I'm just doing a 3, 4, 5 here in C. Alright, you don't know where you are, it doesn't matter. You know the next shape up is going to be A, is going to be 5, 6. So you can go. And then you go to D shape, 4, 3, 2. Or you can go in any direction, okay? You can go up to its 5th, and then to the 4th string shape. So that's what that's showing. It's kind of a map. If you're in the A box, here's the directions you can go.